Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Fee, and today I'm back with a treat from my Sunday dessert. And today I'm gonna make one of Jamaican favorite desserts, and that's cornmeal pudding. So before we get started, you want to make sure you have some simple ingredients at hand, and that's or refined cornmeal, all-purpose flour, coconut milk, butter or spice, and also raisin, and that's optional. If you don't want to eat that in it, you don't have to. Now I'm going to make my coconut milk by using the dry coconut. You can get that in the stores, and what I normally do is to cut them very small and then rinse them, and after I blend them. When you're going to blend your coconut, what you want to do is make sure you blend it out as best as possible so you can get all those juice from the dry coconut. So I'm just going to blend it out completely, and then I am going to squeeze it. Before you squeeze it, you want to make sure you have very clean hands, especially if you're doing this for other people. And once you're in the kitchen, you always want to have clean hands, right? So what I did, I washed my hands and then I went in and start squeezing the juice from the trash. Some people normally squeeze it a second time, but I didn't need to do that because I wanted that rich coconut flavor. So I did squeeze only once. So in my kitchen, we don't waste anything. So when I was a child, we normally add brown sugar to the trash and we normally snack on it. It's really tasty. Adults like it, kids like it. Try it at home. I'm going to bring to boil my liquid ingredients, and that's my water, my coconut milk, my vanilla. I'm using my butter, and that's room temp butter, but I'm going to use a butter in there as well, and the other spice too. So you want to allow it to boil like for 5 to 7 minutes, and then you're going to remove it from the flame. I'm going to rehydrate my fruits, and what this actually does, it helps for the dry fruits to evenly distribute throughout your cakes. And you want to make sure that you always rehydrate your fruit before you bake with them, because you get a better flavor from your fruits that way. And as I said, it actually helps to evenly distribute throughout your cake. Instead of always adding flour on your dry fruits and then drop them in your cake, just make sure you just rehydrate your fruits. It will save you all that extra work. I'm going to combine all my dry ingredients, and what you want to make sure you do is sieve your cornmeal if you don't have the refined one, and even if you do, you probably want to still sieve, and you want to make sure you sieve your all-purpose flour. So this is my liquid ingredients, and I'm going to add it to my dry ingredients. I know I've said to you before that you should always add your dry ingredients into your liquid ingredients so that you don't overwork the gluten in flour. But in this instant, we're doing the opposite, because what we're going to do is to stir in the liquid ingredients into the cornmeal. And because we're only using the flour as a structure for this pudding, so what we're gonna do is to keep adding the liquid in it and keep stirring it so that we can get rid of all the lumps. I went ahead and I preheat my oven to 350 Fahrenheit, and I also prepared my cake pan. Now I'm going to pour in the mix into my cake pan, and I'm going to allow it to bake for 1 hour. So while my pudding is baking, I'm going to make a custard for it. And all you need is just some coconut milk, you need some sugar, brown sugar preferably, and you need some vanilla or some cinnamon powder. Or you can even use some allspice. But for me, I'm going to play a little bit with this. What I'm going to do is to add some Baileys, some white overproof rum. With all that extra love I'm adding to my custard, it's going to act as a flavor enhancer. And it's just going to give that custard a perfect little taste. I removed my pudding from the oven after that 1 hour, and now I'm going to add that custard mix that I made earlier. What I'm going to do now is to reduce the temperature in the oven, and I'm going to put it at 200 Fahrenheit instead of 350, because what I want to do is to allow this custard to form and not to crystallize. So I'm going to turn it down and just put it inside the oven for 20 minutes. Here's my end product. This is what it's looking like with the custard and everything on it. But who have a pudding without some good sauce? And all you need is some condensed milk and some coffee. You can use whatever coffee of your choice. I'm going to use some hazelnut coffee, and I'm also going to use a condensed milk. And what I'm going to do is to add a little bit of that same custard mix I have to loosen up that condensed milk. And my reason for doing that, because I'm going to refrigerate my sauce. So this is how my pudding is looking. As you can see, the custard on the top, and it had that beautiful brown color. That's what you're looking for. Now I'm going to cut inside my pudding to see what it looks like inside. Remember I was telling you about how to rehydrate your dry fruits and they will distribute evenly in your pudding or your cakes? Look what I'm talking about. Look how those raisins look inside the pudding right now. See, they didn't settle to the bottom. They're all over the pudding, and that's what you want. So you want to make sure that you always rehydrate your fruits whenever you're going to bake. It gives you good flavor, and it actually helps with distribution. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and the recipe is always in the description box below.